There was a time in my life when I lived it at a breakneck pace. Perhaps the best illustration of this breathless lifestyle was back one evening a number of years ago when Linda and I went out to a banquet for Providence College. It was held in the city along with the associate pastor of our church in Stonewall at that time. His name was Howard Moore, and his wife Karen. Here's a picture of the four of us here about that time in our lives. This is taken in the church in Stonewall. As the evening had concluded, and there was a crowd of about 800 people there gathered at that banquet, and everybody was leaving as they were dismissed. And with so many people, everybody was going for the same exit. And so there was quite a crunch of people all around us. And so characteristic of me at the time, I was kind of always on the lookout for the quickest way out, and I was pleased to see kind of a gap in the crowd that I could make it out through there. And I remember thinking to myself, if we go this way, we can be out of here in no time at all. And so with my eyes kind of fastened on that route, I reached out for Linda, and I pulled her to my side. Because a lot of people, and I didn't want to lose her in the crush of people. And as I did, I remember touching her dress and thinking, the material on this dress is different than the one she came to the banquet in. Very slowly, I shifted my eyes over to the side, and to my dismay, I realized I had my arm warmly around the waist of another woman, and her husband was standing behind her, not too pleased with my show of affection for his wife. What do you do when you are in a situation like that? Well, you got to think fast. You know what I did? I pretended I was an usher. And so I put my arm, and I pushed the lady forward, and I said, if you go this way, it's a lot quicker. Then I reached behind, put my arm around the back of her husband, and I said, just follow your wife this way. It's a lot quicker if you go out this way. And they made it out. I remember looking back at that point, seeing Linda and Howard and Karen just doubled over in laughter. And it was probably until later in the evening I was able to join them in laughing because of the mess that, of course, I'd gotten myself into. Maybe that is how you are living your life right now. You are in a frantic rush most of the time. Perhaps because of that, you're making a great big mess of things in your life. Perhaps that's your life.